many of you have done this before? Can I have a raise? Very few. So, I'd like to tell you that our volunteers are extremely disappointed that you guys didn't leave any of your gear in the aid stations last year.
And what do you do, like 30-40 or more?
Well, we come to do like
The race is about to start in 30 minutes. Gonna have some light breakfast if hungry. The weather looks lovely as of now. 5 minutes to go.
Start the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the best, guys. Have fun.
The trail section started. Just my cap. It's pretty loose. This is some incline as well, but it seems runnable. So I'll have to make up for the lost time in the last trail. Around 1 kilometer done. Got to watch out for the steps as well. It's slippery. These forests look lovely. Just gotta make sure you don't end up going the wrong route. Go to watch out for the orange markers. So it's a 33-kilometer race. We're done nearly with 4 kilometers. That took like 30 minutes. Just gotta make sure cover as much as possible before the sun really hits, because once the sun hits, it's gonna get brutal. Planning to walk this incline. Took a hydration break. Continuing the run now. The body is starting to get tired with inclination, as expected. Got to watch out for the vehicles as well. Multiple things to watch out for. That's another incline. Oh my god. It is just 7:40 right now, and the sun is already out, and I've just covered 5 kilometers. God bless me. I'm simply walking right now, and my heart rate is still above 180. Wow. Some fun downhill. The good views seem to be back. And that's our first aid station. Nice. So I asked when the next aid station was. He told 4 more kilometers to go, and he also asked me to pick up some electrolytes because there's some steep uphill after that. Gotta cover this stretch quickly because the more the sun comes out, the worse this run is going to get. I'll experience this with a sati. So yeah, you gotta find the balance, because if you go too slow you'll struggle as well, and if you go too quickly it's a long race. Your legs will be done by the time you hit the 20th kilometer mark. And of course, in stretches like this you can't run as well, so you have to be careful. This stretch feels nice. Though it's uphill, there's some shade available, so that kind of makes it easier. just remind me of Malnad. They seem identical. Had my first energy gel. It is getting tiring. Second aid station. Need to refill my water bottle. Had a nice hydration break. Time to get going. Almost 9 kilometers done. Heading towards 10 kilometers. These plantations are beautiful. Back to the shade again. Just crossed 10, heading towards 11 kilometers, which would be like 1/3 the distance. The sound of water, lovely, so healing. Had to stop for a while just to verify if I'm on the right track, because there was no one ahead of me and no one behind me as well. But we are on the right track. Just crossed an orange marker, which are used for markings. Always got to watch out for the markers. It's not the runners you need to watch out for, but the markers, because the runners can be wrong. The markers will get you to the finish. Getting exhausted. Had a good bit of walking the last 3 kilometers. Got to make up for it. This seems a little spooky, but we are on the right track. The mud is slippery. %of the race is left, and I have 66% of battery left as well. into the wrong way and got some serious mud into my shoes. The way forward is not definitive. It's like you have to make your own path to move forward. This path is a bit scary. Definitely not lost. It doesn't seem to be a great course this stretch, but the race seems to be lovely so far. Good, I wore full pants and full sleeves. They say you shouldn't look back, but if you do, just look at the view you get. Sometimes I guess you gotta look back to see how far you come. Look at these homes up above the sky, you know, like up above the hills, like right towards the sky. Beautiful. Look at that. It's very hard to run these sections because I'm afraid I'll trip over. Okay, the cap isn't helping one bit. The sun is getting nasty now. Real nasty. Oh. The views keep you going. Just the views keep you going. And your inner drive, of course. But the views help a lot. As you can see, pretty exhausted. After a lot of walking, finally deciding to run again. Hope I'm able to continue. And we are back to walking again because the path is pretty narrow. It's almost non-existent. I tripped. I'm alright. This is pretty steep. Ooh. Hopefully done with the uphill section. Just hopefully. Oh.
I don't think you know the meaning of that.
Now this is some steep decline. I keep the camera off just to be on the safer side. These rocks are damn slippery. Got to be very careful. They're reminding my legs what it feels like to run again. Let's go. I'm seeing mirages of aid stations now. Turns out it's just a truck. Let's go. I'm loving the flat section now. Let's see how long it lasts. It doesn't last much on this trail. You gotta enjoy when you're feeling good, because oftentimes it's either fully upwards or downwards. Seeing these plantation workers work so hard in the scorching heat, and I'm getting inspired. They're showing up here day in and day out. I'm definitely heading in the right direction, but for the last 2 to 3 kilometers, I'm all but alone. Some sweet potatoes at the air station. %50 of the race is done. 16.5. The rain over the last 3 days has made this run a lot harder. Never mind. The job is to finish. The sound of water again. So it appears like I'm running in circles. Hope that is not the case. But for a good while, the view has been pretty identical. Hope I'm not running in circles. some wooden logs. This is scary. All good. Okay. Shoes are completely wet. We're heading into strange territories again. Lots of plantation workers. Yeah. Hope we're heading in the right direction. I think yes, there's an arrow mark straight ahead. Oh. There's some road section. Hope this is the right direction. Yes, this is the right direction. Let's start running. Half marathon distance almost done. It's at 20.73 kilometers. Roughly 12 more kilometers to go. Let's do this. Let us do this. It's like that feeling where your car engine just won't start. Just the last stretch to go. Last 12 more kilometers. Come on, boy. There's a black bull or a cow trying not to make eye contact. Trying to find that extra push because I still have 10 more kilometers to go. Oh. Taking my second gel. Ooh. We still have, oh my god, 10 kilometers to go. 24.3 kilometers done. I've been running for 4.5 hours. Hopefully I complete the race within the 6-hour mark. It's been a lot of walking for the last 5-6 kilometers. Okay, let's try to spot an orange marker just to give me a confidence that I'm not lost, because I haven't seen it in some time. Please tell me I'm not lost. Okay, I think I'm lost. This is kind of demotivating. I think I'm at least 1 kilometer off. Backtracking myself to the last orange ribbon. Hopefully I find it, or I may have to call someone. I took a wrong turn. Had to take this turn. Finally on the right track. The state of my shoes right now. Stepped into something I shouldn't have. Part and parcel of a trail run, I guess. I had never gotten lost before, so this was the first time. Ran 1 kilometer unnecessarily. It's a lesson nonetheless. Last aid station. Lost my way for the second time, I guess. Trying to backtrack and trying to find that orange marker again. Back to the right track again. You have to go down like this. That climb was brutal and it keeps getting worse. Ooh. Getting lost 2 times can be damn demotivating. Trying to find some motivation to keep going again. It's hard, but trying. I really have no idea how many kilometers are left because of those extra kilometers. But yeah, this time I'm not missing those ribbons. The biggest plus is it's not as hot as it was in the room right now. Almost done. Just need to keep pushing. I've already reached 30k, but I guess it would be around 29 kilometers. So that would mean 4 more kilometers to go. Good luck to me. This point, just dragging my foot 1 foot at a time, just dragging my body 1 feet at a time. My goodness. Not able to enjoy the views much at this point because it's a drag right now, just a drag. Seems scary to look down, so I'm not looking down. This continues for another kilometer. Very narrow stretch. How many more kilometers there? They're saying less than 3 kilometers. And it's some road section. got to watch out for the vehicles though. Many jeeps are coming. Damn. When you've been running 30 plus kilometers, even downhill seems painful. Gotta keep pushing. Come on, almost done. The orange markers. Glad I didn't get lost again. Glad I didn't lose my way again. Just another kilometer or maybe 1.5 to go. There's some secluded bridge we are running on right now. Oh, wow. .33 is already done on my watch, but we gotta keep running because the mistake was ours. So just see how long it is going to be from 33 kilometers to the finish. It was supposed to be a 33-kilometer race, but it isn't. Not because of the race organizer's fault, but my very own. Gotta be more present during the runs. Trail running definitely is no joke. Learned it the hard way. It's a very humbling experience. Very, very humbling experience. Hello. It's 6 hours 48 minutes and I'm still paying the price for the mistake. Wow. I really don't know where the finish line is. I'm heading the right direction. Definitely that I know, but yeah, definitely paying the price big time. It's way past 34 kilometers and I'm nowhere near the finish line. Oh. There's another arrow mark. The arrow mark says this way. Let's see. All good. All good. Hope the finish line is nearby. How much far is it? Finish line kitna dur hai?
All telling 2 kilometers.
It's becoming funny now. I'm just 7 short of hitting the full marathon distance, heading towards the 35-kilometer mark. Woohoo! It has got to be nearby. I'm gonna vlog the whole thing to the finish. Careful, careful. Need help? Come away. All good? Where's the finish line? Left.
That climb and down. That's about 900 meters.
This one? Okay. Thank you. He's saying 900 meters walk. Now at least the finish line must be nearby. 35.27 kilometers done. Thank you. Okay.
Go straight and finish.
390. Yeah, thank you. Finally, after 7 hours of running, done with Vagamon Ultra 33K.